Hi, in this video we'll learn how to graph an equation of a line in slope-intercept form. You see that my equation y equals 3x minus 4 is in slope-intercept form because the slope-intercept formula is y equals mx plus b, and my equation matches with the slope-intercept formula. Now, to graph an equation, all we need to do is to identify the slope and identify the y-intercept. Let's identify the y-intercept first. The y-intercept is represented by the letter b, and you can see that in my equation b is equal to -4. So I'm going to write b is equal to -4. Now y-intercept is basically a point on the coordinate plane. If it's a point on the coordinate plane, then it can be written in the form of x comma y, because all the ordered pair can be written in the form of x comma y, right? Now, if it's a point, what is the x-coordinate and what is the y-coordinate? Well, the y-coordinate is just the value of b, so we're going to write that this is -4. How about the x-coordinate? The x-coordinate will be 0, because remember when we are talking about the y-intercept is where the line is crossing the y-axis, and at that point the x-coordinate is always 0. So that's why we have some y value at this point, but we never have the x value. The x-coordinate is always 0. So we got this point as 0, -4. Now let's identify the slope. The slope is represented by the letter m, and the slope is the coefficient of x. In my equation, the coefficient of x is 3. So I'm going to say that my slope is 3. And the slope is always written in the form of a fraction. So we're going to convert this whole number into the form of a fraction, and I'm going to set the denominator equal to 1. So this is 3 over 1, and 3 over 1 is equal to 3. So always remember, if you have a slope, you have to write that in the form of fraction. Now, slope is basically rise over run. It's a ratio of change in y value over the change in x value. Now, since rise is change in the y value, that means we can move up or down on the y-axis. And run is the change in the x value. That means we can move to the left or right on the x-axis. Now remember that your rise is going to be positive if you go up, and your rise is going to be negative if you go down. In the same way, your run is going to be positive if you move to the right, and your run is going to be negative if you move to the left. Now see, my slope is 3 over 1. Basically, the numbers in the numerator and denominator are both positive. So I can say that my slope is positive, which tells me that I have to move in the positive direction. So I'm going to go up 3 to the right 1. Now let's start graphing, and we always start with the y-intercept. So my y-intercept is -4, or we can also plot this point on the graph. 0, -4 is going to be this point. And if you don't want to write the y-intercept in the form of the ordered pair, what you can do is you can just leave this as b equals -4. Now, since this is y-intercept, you're going to look on the y-axis, and you're going to look for the point -4 on the y-axis, and -4 on the y-axis at this point. So this will be your starting point, your beginning point. Now, all we need to do is to plot a few more points to graph this line. And I'm going to use my slope to plot a few more points. And we set that slope as 3 over 1. That means we have to go up 3 and right 1. So I'm going to go up 3 from this point, 1, 2, 3, to the right 1. And I got this another point. And I can keep repeating this process to get a few more points on the graph. So let's go up 3, 1, 2, 3, to the right 1. And I can keep going in this direction, up 3, 1, 2, 3, to the right 1. And the same way, I can also go down 3 to the left 1. My slope is positive. How can I go down 3 to the left 1? Well, I can write the slope 3 over 1 as -3 over -1, because when I simplify this, I'll still get 3 over 1. Negative and negative sign is going to cancel out each other. Now, your numerator and the denominator, they both are negative. That means you can also move in the negative direction. Now, here, -3 tells me that I have to go down 3, and -1 tells me that I have to move to the left 1. So I'm going to go down 3 to the left 1. Let's do that. Let's go down 3, 1, 2, 3 to the left 1. And I can't go beyond this point. So I think I have enough points to graph my line. Now we can just draw a line passing through all these points. So let's do that. And you can see that I've got a nice straight line. Now usually you just need 2 or 3 points to graph a line, but if you want to get more accurate graph, you can definitely plot a few more points on the graph. That's all in this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to this channel and want to see more videos on other math topics, be sure to subscribe down below and share it with your friends. See you in next video.